Hi everyone, it's Terry here and I'm sharing a process video for Peartree Cutfiles using the Be Happy cut file, and this is also a collaboration with Siannii scraps over on Etsy. So I've cut the Be Happy cut file from black cardstock, and then I'm going to pair it with this rainbow patterned paper from the Echo Park New Day collection. So I'm just cutting it into a frame so that I can use that centerpiece on something else, and I'm just going to distress the edges of a 11 by 11 square, or it might be smaller than that actually. And I'm going to stick that down and then just bend the corners up and staple them down, just to create a bit of a different effect. As you can see, I'm just folding the corners over there and stapling with my Tim Holtz tiny attacher. So now I've got the base of my layout, I'm just going to add a quick doodle border to make it stand out from the background. I decided I'm going to back the word B with this B patterned paper from the same collection. So I'm actually going to use the yellow side. It's like a yellow with a white polka dot rather than the B's. So I'm just drawing around the cut file and then I will cut it out. I'm going to cut it out in one piece to make it easier to stick down. So I'm just going to glue it flush to the back of that cut file just with some wet glue. This is kind of like the simplest way to use a cut file, but there's lots of alternative ways that you can see with the various DT that are on the team. We all do them differently. I'm just adding the little sections into the onto the top of the B. You could, if you wanted, use a knife and just cut out the inside of that, but I'm not bothered. So I'm just working out roughly where I want things to go before I decide to add some Distress Oxide to the background. So I'm going to use this rainbow stencil from Peartree Cutfiles to add a large rainbow in the background, kind of emulating those smaller ones on the outer aspect of the layout. So I'm using some Distress Oxides in Speckled Egg, Shabby Shutters, Scattered Straw, and then the new Saltwater Taffy. So I've pulled colours that coordinate with the background paper and the ephemera that I'm going to use. So once I'm happy with the colours, I'm just going to remove that stencil and then work out exactly where I want my photo to sit. There's some really cute little bees in the Siannii scraps stickers and vellum ephemera, so I'm going to use them on this layout. to tie in with the Be Happy cut file that Marie's designed to go with the collaboration. So I'm just going to add my cut file and photos on flat, and you can see I've already tucked in one of the vellum florals there. So we've also got these fab kind of like enamel puffy hearts that I'm just adding in. So I'm pulling in some of the purples just to tie in with the colours on that background pattern paper. So I've also pulled out the flare that we got in the little DT box that Siannii Scraps sent to us. So I'm going to use them. Because there's a lot of green in my photos, I'm going to pull in some of the vellum leaves and florals. I absolutely love these kind of sunflowers, but there's pink and with a yellow centre. There's some proper sunflower colours as well, but these are just my favourite. So I'm just working out where I want to put that other half, but you can see that where I cut it in half, and I just use it in different places before moving it again. I also have pulled out some of these tiny little acrylic hearts from Peartree to use, and one of the cute little bees that I used on a layout earlier in the month as well. I'm just working out where I want things, and that lovely half a floral does end up staying where it is. And I add some more of the green foliage and another of the flare, but not before adding one of the cute little vellum bees. So I have a little bee stood on the bottom of the photo, and then also add one to the rainbow above the florals on the left hand side. There's absolutely loads in this pack of vellum flowers and bees and dragonflies, so I can't wait to use them on other layouts. I'm just added in a puffy bee on the floral at the bottom, and now I'm just finishing off with some Nouveau drops. I'm going to add some journaling under my photo, and that is my layout complete. Thank you for joining me on YouTube today. Check out the description below for links to Peartree and Siannii Scraps Etsy store. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Bye for now.